Hey everybody, it's Gypsy and Draco. It is Monday, February 20th, and I think, what time is it? I think it says 8:12 p.m. It's either, I don't know. I'm in Illinois. Is that Central or Eastern? I don't know. Anyways, we're getting there. We're almost to Ohio. I'm worried about what's going to happen when I get there and where my cats are going to go. Because everything's still up in the air.
Ma, what's your zip code?
Hold on a second.
What?
Sorry about that. My son needed some information from me. So anyways, we're thinking that maybe I'll go to the emergency room, explain to them what happened in New Mexico, and that things are not improving. The pain is worse, etc. I'm tired of taking pain pills. I gotta tell you guys, I really am. And I am exhausted and I hurt. And see, if they can get me into this, skilled nursing facility that I want to get into, because what I really want is I want them to show me how to work on my knee so I can bend it. And then I think I have 9.5 weeks until I can start putting weight on my leg. And I'm going to need an orthopedic doctor in Ohio. I don't know how long I'm staying in Ohio, if I'm staying. I don't know what I'm doing. So, but I need some medical care. So I have to figure this out. This is not easy. I mean, they really, once they get your money, it's like, then they don't care about you. And it's like, I want to continue with the rehab, the physical therapy. I feel it's very much needed. I want to get my leg back. I want to be using 2 legs, and I want to be active again. I was having so much fun. I mean, I told you guys this, I had chronic illnesses for years, and I was inactive. I was a mess, and I went out and became a nomad. I lived in nature. It improved my health, and I became active again, and I traveled the country. Then I started my homestead. I was having a blast. I don't want to go back to being chronically ill and laid up. I don't want that. I don't care how old I am. I don't care that I'll be turning 60 next year. I don't care. It's like I once told my son Christian, I want to live until I die. I don't want to end up in a wheelchair permanently. This is temporary. I know that. It is temporary. I would like to make it as temporary as possible. In other words, let's get this show on the road. I want to get better. And the fact that I haven't even, they haven't even worked on me with bending my knee scares me. I feel that should have been started already, and it wasn't. My surgeon showed me a little bit of a massage to do, but it was very quick, and I really didn't get it enough that I feel I could do it safely without... I don't want to ruin his work. Draco wants to be in the picture. But I want to get that going. And my physical therapist at the Lovelace Hospital I was in, the rehab hospital, she says, okay, well, we'll work on that. I know what your doctor showed you. Well, she never did. So I'm just not satisfied. I'm not happy. I'm still in pain, and I am not where I wanted to be at this point. So I have a cat protesting here. I think it's Persephone. I'm hoping I can get that help in Ohio, considering the world famous medical systems we supposedly have in Cleveland, Ohio. I should be able to get it, but in the past I have learned that's not always the case. It doesn't matter how good that medical system is, they're going to mess with you. So, wish me luck. I'm going to keep you guys posted. So everybody, I arrived in Ohio in the wee hours of the morning. My son and daughter-in-law dropped me off at the ER because of the pain and swelling. I don't know what time it is now. Let's see. It's 10:22. I've been here all morning. I just found out I have a blood clot, even though they prescribed me blood thinners. So I don't know. Waiting to see what their plan is for that. I'm just really tired. Okay, well, still couldn't get into any type of rehab facility. With all the pain and shit that's going on with me, I'm supposed to spend the day calling doctors. First, I have to find out if they're covered by my insurance company. Then I have to call and make appointments in the hopes that somebody will get me help for my leg, which the rehab center, though they are good, the therapists are good and stuff, never followed through, never started working and bending my leg or me, well, using it in any productive way, which they were supposed to because my surgeon told me that was what was going to happen, and it never did. So yes, now I'm in Ohio. I have no place to live. Nobody, and I mean nobody here, gives a fuck. I don't care who gets mad about me saying that. Okay? Everybody here, and me and my son and daughter-in-law are stuck. The reason I came here is because I have people here. Well, I guess I don't. So anyways, all I've been doing is living out of hotel rooms, which we cannot afford. I can't get help from, well, those you think you should get help from, one of them including the medical places. The medical community won't help me. It's like they tell you, oh, if you do this, and then you'll get this help. And you do it, and you come back, and the story has changed. And it's like, well, you told us to do this. But every time you follow through on what they tell you to do, they'll change the story. Okay, it's ridiculous, and I've had enough. I'm tired of living in hotel rooms. Hotel rooms, for the most part, are not made for people in wheelchairs or walkers even. I told you guys about that. Right now, I am in a hotel room that's wheelchair accessible for the most part. So this one is a step up. I think I would give it an 8 out of 10 for disability wheelchair accessibility. I'll show you around as to why. The other hotels I've stayed at did not have this at all. So I'm going to show you this, but I am very, very angry and upset. And I'm sorry that my original blog I got rid of and started talking about other stuff. Apparently, as boring as I find it, I was supposed to be talking about the medical corruption. Okay, and that was my spiritual plan, which is why I had a stroke and ended up with all those chronic illnesses and the medical community not helping me. Well, after I got on the road and started feeling better, I started talking about other stuff. My mistake. Sorry, universe. Anyways, I'm going to show you around this room as best I can. You see, I need both my hands, my arms, to move around. And so if I'm using my walker, I have to do these little hops, and I need both hands. In the wheelchair, I need to wheel myself. So it's going to be a choppy video because I have to stop the camera and move myself to another part of the room, which is going to be difficult. But this is Red Roof Inn's idea of wheelchair accessibility. Okay, yes, we're having yucky weather today. It goes from snow to sludge to rain to back to snow to sludge to rain. Anyways, this is the entry door, okay? Now, coming in, you have the bottom door frame. I cannot use my wheelchair alone to get in and out of here, so I have to use my walker. And I am a smoker, and this is, you do not get wheelchair accessible room and a smoking room. You have to pick one or the other. So when I go outside to have a cigarette, I have to use my walker. I can only use one leg. My right leg is the only leg that's functional. So I go outside and I have to stand against the wall with my walker. This is very difficult. So I would say there has to be, for the disabled in a wheelchair, and even getting over my walker can be pretty scary because I have to hop. And I know it doesn't look big, but when you have this going on, it gets scary. So my son has to push the wheelchair and kind of do a pop a wheelie to get me over this ridge here. So for this part, I give this a 0 for accessibility through the door. Once you're in, it gets a little better. But the good thing is, okay, there's your peephole up there, and for wheelchair people like me, there's a peephole down there. So that's good. Now coming in here, this is good. My son it was the only place to put my suitcase, so it's a little tight squeeze, but it's not bad. Getting my wheelchair through here for the bed was difficult because when you turn the corner, you've got a microwave and a desk. It's a very, very tight squeeze. So I go through here. Oops, sorry, my hand's in the way. I go through here backwards so I don't have to turn. So I'm on the other side of the room. That's the door coming in, and you've got this little narrow area and that narrow area. Oh, also with Red Roof, you only get one bed if you're disabled. So if you're with a group, well, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do. So yeah, it was a little hard. The night table is too small. Once I'm in bed, it's too hard to get up and keep getting things because I have to get in the wheelchair or use my walker, which it's just not convenient. Okay, so this area here. So this was the best option for me to get in and out of bed because my wheelchair, it fits very nicely in here. Okay, so the sink is right there. For me to get ready for my day, wash out, brush my teeth, brush my hair, put my makeup on, I have to be sitting in my wheelchair. That's too long, way too long. I mean, I think I can stand at the sink for about 3 minutes. So it's going to take me longer. I have to use my wheelchair. So I'm going to say, yeah, they do give you enough space between the dresser and there to get your wheelchair in. So that's a good thing. Now, the best thing is the bathroom. I can wheel myself in here. They have the switch plate down low, so I can put this in here. And let's see. So you've got all this room to get your. When I come in, I have to face my wheelchair towards the toilet if I use it. When I'm feeling up to it, I use my walker to come in here, which is easier. But if I have to use my wheelchair, say I'm having extra pain at the moment or I'm very tired to use a wheelchair, it works good because I have to have my wheelchair facing the toilet and then I have to kind of shuffle around on my right foot. So it works great. I can use either my wheelchair if I have to or my walker in here. But what's even better, it's a roll-in shower. Okay, so this is all open. The drain is not in the middle of the floor. For those of you who are in a wheelchair, what we all know is a drain that dips down is going to give you problems. Any dip in the floor, you go over it, you're going to be spinning one of your wheels. Whatever wheel went over it, you're just going to be spinning, and you're going to be stuck until someone helps you. So you never want a wheelchair or a drain or any kind of dip in the middle of the floor where you might be wheeling through. So anyways, that's the shower. They have all kinds of great, there's even a bar on the other side of the toilet. You can't see it. It's wonderful. The more safety bars, the better. And they give you a shower chair. So this is the first place I can actually take a shower. I have promised my son and daughter-in-law that I would not go take a shower without them being in the other room. So I'm waiting for them to get back so that I can take a shower. Every place we've been so far over the last few days, I could not take a shower. And because they were not wheelchair accessible. But here, I could take a shower. Here's my finger now. Nice and open. They provide that shower chair. It's wonderful. I mean, this bathroom is so open. This I would definitely, Red Roof gets a definite 10 for this bathroom for wheelchair accessibility. It's amazing. I love it. I mean, it's plain. It's not fancy. But I don't care about fancy. We're looking pretty under these circumstances. I want to be able to access the toilet and the shower and the sink. I'm good. That's what's most important. Anyways, I would say in total, I'd give Red Roof a 7 for wheelchair accessibility. Okay, everybody, so I'm going to end this video here. I'm not even sure what the hell I was going with it. My life is in chaos right now. Can't figure out what's going on. No one will help me. I don't know how long it's even going to be until I could walk fully, normally. I know it's going to be a very long time. And nobody really taught me how to do practical living skills with one leg. I got booted out so fast it would make your head spin. Now this is due to the insurance. Now you would think healthcare workers who truly cared about their job would put in more of an effort to fight for patients, especially a case manager. But they don't. Like I said, they will give you advice and you go and do that. And you come back and all of a sudden it's something else. Now the case manager at the place that I wanted to go to here in Ohio, she's doing her best right now, and I say right now because it's always subject to change, to help me. She told me to keep her updated on what is going on with my progress with this because she wants to help me as much as she can. I need more I need occupational therapy now. I need somebody to show me because, well, when my Humana, my insurance company, decided I could walk, so did everybody else. This is not my definition of walking, having to hop with the wheelchair. I have no hands to do anything because I'm busy, walking with my hands. So it's like, well, how do I cook? How do I, do anything? I can't carry something across the room. Even in my wheelchair, I don't have the space on my lap and I have to use my hands. So even here in this wheelchair accessible hotel room, I'm having trouble doing things on my own. My daughter-in-law, in order for me to use the coffee pot, had to make sure there was either bottles or water, glasses of water near the coffee pot. And then she had to move it off the microwave down onto the vanity table where I could reach it and see, to pour in the water and make my coffee. I can't just, go. I just can't do things like I used to. So nobody has really taught me how to do this because I could hop a few feet with the walker before my arms get too tired, or I could stand for about 3 minutes. They'll decided I can walk. But, all right, so I can walk a few feet. How do I carry things? If I'm going to make myself something to eat, how do I carry the pan? How do I carry, even if I put in dish first? Well, how do I get it to the table? How do I do this? These are the things they neglected to teach me. And more importantly, they never, ever started working on bending my knee, which I need to drive. So I will be going off on our corrupt medical system, which includes insurance and the medical community. If I could find anyone who is like an advocate or an attorney, anybody who knows about these things, who knows how to, has knowledge, I'm hoping to find somebody like that to help me with this. And no, it's not so much financial compensation I want, although mostly my son and daughter-in-law are losing a lot of money because when you have a mother already on disability, she doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of money, so you're helping out. So my family and I are losing money, but it's not so much that. I want somebody who can help me, point out, how the system is wrong. I mean, I'm experiencing it, I know. Just don't know how to explain it that well. But help me bring this to light and have it, not just bring it to light, I want it changed. This is not healthcare. This is abuse. Somebody gets hurt, they get sick. It's not healthcare, it's abuse. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Blessed be, and make it a joyful one.